Yo, good morning, my people. What's up, world? It is Monday, March 3rd. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with Him, all things is possible. This No Duck Zone episode is sponsored by Vision Management. What's going on, y'all? Yes. That is the new. Now, y'all probably thinking, usually don't say that, but that's the new sponsor right there. Shout out to my brother John Boyd holding holding me down. Know what I mean, um, want to say top of the morning to everybody that's out there traveling and going to where it is that you got to go, school, work, wherever you're coming from, wherever you're going, vacation, wherever you're moving around to. Please get there safe and remembering with Him, all things is possible. Happy Monday, y'all. It's the third. It's the third of the month, man. Jesus, the New Year's already going by. It's already March 3rd. It seems like the ball just dropped for the new year, but it is what it is. Um, I had an amazing week this past week, Friday and Saturday. Shouts to my friends, the Fathers family, man. We hooked up together. All of us were together in John Jay College Friday. All the fathers, we all got together. It was an epic moment. Oh man, like I'm gonna get to y'all right now, and I'm gonna let y'all know what was going on. John Jay, uh, that was Friday. Shouts to all the fathers. Saturday, I did an interview with Spectrum One, News One. If anybody's not familiar with that, it's a news channel in New York. It's one of the most popular news channels in New York, and I got to do an interview with them first time on TV. It was cool, man. It was dope. So, hey, look, God works in mysterious ways. And we got to get into the fight week. We got to get into Saturday. So we're gonna get into that, man. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and go. So for all my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at No Duck Zone podcast. Who we got up here? My man, Eric Joy. What up, my guy? Donna Loco, my other brother, Jeff Spark. What's up? What's up, my brothers, man? I love to see my brothers up in here. What up, y'all? So, Saturday. Oh man, boxing's the right side. What's up? Boxing is interesting, right? So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Saturday, I ordered the fight. I recorded it. I left because I had somewhere else that I had to go. So I wasn't worried about it because I'm like, I record the fight. Everything's good. I get back home. The fight is still on because I wasn't going long. Probably came back in the house about 9, 10 o'clock. I forgot what fight I was actually watching when I walked in. So some fights I did miss. No matter of fact, I walked in and it was the Jared Hurd fight, which I was like, hey, look, I said this before. I was happy to see these guys come back just because, we miss them. And sometimes they miss the game. Sometimes they come back for other reasons. Maybe it's financial or they just miss it. But there's some people who might need to just reconsider on sitting out because sometimes you can love boxing all you want, but it doesn't love you back. And sometimes your body will let you know that your time is up. No matter how much you try to prove to people, you still got it. I mean, a fighter is always gonna be a fighter, rather if they're in the ring or outside the ring. But there's just some people that I think should need to just say, you know what, no, that's it. Let me not embarrass myself. But shout out to Jared Hurd, man. Shout outs to him and that was the fight I walked on. I missed I have to check to see what I recorded. I have to check to see if I caught the J Rock Williams. I don't know if I caught J. Matter of fact, I've seen the highlights of J Rock Williams. There's some fighters. Shout outs to J Rock. There's just some fighters that just need to stay retired respectfully. And that's not a diss. That's not a sneak shot because we know already you can get seriously hurt in this game. And times have changed since they left. There's new players in the game. It's a whole different ball game now with boxing. But shout outs to J. Rock Williams and Jerry Hurd for doing what they did. For making a comeback. And well, I don't want to call it a comeback, but just for coming back and giving us those memories. Underrated, the number one grinder, the best kept secret on social media, my Brooklyn brother. What's up, man?
Good with you. How you feel, brother?
I'm feeling like $1,000,000, man. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed. God is good, man. I had an amazing week this past week,
Yeah, I
man.
see it. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, I got to do an interview with News One, which that's was. Hey,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah, that was. Hey, you know what? You know the crazy thing about that.
congratulations, man. You too big,
The
man.
crazy
Say
thing
it
about
again.
that is
Somewhere else.
So before I get to this boxing, hold on for 1 second, y'all, 'cause this is important. So Thursday, I got the call to do it. Right, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, and I go. So I tell my mentor from my program, I'm like, man, I don't have no time to be playing, man. Come on, man, stop right now. News One, really? I'm
News
like,
one.
nah. So he's like, no, man, they interested in talking to some fathers, and I'm like, okay, and you came up, and I'm like, nah, bro. So
Right.
I go to John Jay's on Friday because that's something that we were doing anyway. So I went to John Jay College. First time I'm ever in John Jay College. Couldn't tell you what John Jay College looked like. First time stepping in there, which that school is amazing. Uh, so I step in John Jay's, and we had the mayor there, which I didn't get to see him, but the mayor was in the building. A couple fathers were in the building. It was a big program, and we got the network with everybody. We were talking to fathers. We were talking to fathers then. And the news came at that time, so I had to do like not like a small interview with them, but I went in the room and we conversated on what the program was about and what some of the things we were going to be talking about. So the event Friday was dope. That's why I didn't go to the weigh-in. People were like, "You're not going to the tank weigh-in?" I'm like, man, I'm not dissing my fatherhood program to go to no fucking weigh-in. And I didn't get credentials. Are you kidding me? What I look like? So we did all that. We got past Friday. Saturday comes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you in D free.
What's up, D
On the
Free?
low low, I am shitting bricks because I'm like, you about to go live on national television, right? But I think doing this right here, it helped me to prepare for that. Because it's the same thing on social media. You don't know who's watching you. The world is watching you. But I'm sitting in the same seat as other people have sat in. So I'm sitting there and I'm staring for a second, and they're like, "Yo, you good?" So the guy that's next to me, one of the guys from the program that's next to me, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I'm hoping I ain't got to go to the bathroom. I'm hoping I don't mess up or nothing. So then I have to tell myself, it's the same thing as when you're sitting on your live. This is how I'm telling myself. So there's no nervousness. You shouldn't mess up on nothing. Tell them what the program's about and how you got in, and just respectfully go from there. And one thing about the news, for anybody who don't know, the news is not as long as you think it is. So when you go on there, they kind of what you do, they chop it up. So you're not. It's not like you're talking to them 15, 20 minutes. You're gonna say what you're gonna say for a couple minutes, and after that, so it was beautiful. So when I got the pictures that was sent to me from that, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta post this. I gotta post this shit. But it was beautiful. Like I said, I had a beautiful 2 days. We're gonna go back to do it again. I'm trying to set it up for June being that that's Father's Day, month, we're gonna try to set that up for that. So it was just a beautiful thing. So that's what I want to say, y'all. But yeah, God works in mysterious ways
News
because
One, people don't know.
yeah,
News
Spectrum,
One
Spectrum, man. They're gonna do a
has
recap
been
of it again.
around for years.
Soon as I get the video again, I'm gonna send it to you guys so y'all can check it out. But D Free, what's up? Oh, excuse me. First of all, good morning to the Freeze. I can't say good morning to one Free. Good morning to the Freeze.
What's good? What's good?
Good.
Um, I don't know how you gentlemen felt. I'm gonna jump straight into the fire without pouring the gasoline. I don't know how you gentlemen felt about Saturday. I seemed to understand what was going on Saturday until the main event happened. I was lost, D Free. Now we can sit here and talk about every other fight that's on that card, and we can. But before we even get to the main event, I just said that because that was on my mind. I don't want to skip all the fights, but I'm going to have to skip some, and maybe I'll come back to it. Your man Gary Antoine Russell came to New York acting like he ain't have no damn home training, man. He didn't have to do that, man, like that.
I told y'all the man was going to show y'all something y'all ain't never seen before. And like I told y'all many times before, he only do what he has to do to win the fight. And people kept saying they never seen him box before. He's a Sean Porter and this and that. I was like, nah, I know what I see when I see him in the
No,
gym.
no, they didn't. No, they didn't. No disrespect to Sean Porter, but no, they didn't.
They
Yeah,
say that.
a lot of people were
No,
saying
they didn't.
he's like Sean Porter. He comes straight at you, and I was like, nah, the nigga know how to box. He just haven't boxed because he didn't have to, and so they were like, nah, he's one dimensional, and he heard a lot of people saying what they said, and he came out there and showed them something they ain't never seen before,
Those are
and
people that ain't been watching him like that. Because if you watched him like that, and no disrespect to Sean Porter, one of my favorites, but if you watched him like that, you would have never compared him. Yeah, y'all would have never compared him to Sean. Y'all would
yeah,
have never
so
did that. And no disrespect to Sean. No disrespect. I like
I,
Sean.
I'm gonna give El Rayo props because I thought he had a weak chin, but he got hit with some bombs and he stood up to him.
Oh, dog.
I give him extra credit for that. But
Can I
Antoine
just
was
say
on a
something?
mission.
Can I say something to that? And you probably gonna ask why. Some people might want to ask. Some people right now are gonna ask me why would you say that? Sometimes D Free and you talking about Gary Antoine and we talking about Ryo, two young kids. I didn't even realize how doggone young they were. They're young. I don't know why I thought Gary was older. No disrespect. These are two young kids who still got a bright future. Sometimes you got to know how to stop a fight. Sometimes you got to know when to say enough is enough. I felt like there was a point where there's only so many of this that O'Reilly's going to be able to keep taking because it seemed like each round he kept lighting his ass up. And it's not to say O'Reilly wasn't throwing back, but I'm like, all right, Robbie Garcia, God damn it. Somebody might want to reconsider on, you know what I mean? Because this is a young kid. They both young. But
Yeah,
shout outs to him though.
and we talked about the fight on the Right Size channel Friday
Yeah.
before they had the fight, and he asked me who did I think was the better trainer, and I said, well, leading up to the fight, I thought Robert Garcia was better because of the experience. I said, but once they in the fight, I thought Gary Russell was the better trainer because of Gary Russell's recent experience in the ring. And everybody was like, "Oh, this, and that about Robert Garcia," and I was like, "Nah, y'all gotta understand. Is a difference when you fought at a high level and you in there and you've been in there recently, and we saw it yesterday. And what Antoine said was everybody was asking him, well, how was he so dominant? And what he said was, I listened to my brother's instructions and I never
Yeah.
deviated from his game plan. Whatever he told me, I went out there and did exactly what he told me, and it showed. He did exactly what Gary told him to do, and
Well,
he beat El Rayo every single round. There was not a
if,
round that I gave El Rayo.
so if we go back to the media workout, that moment that when he was getting ready to get out the ring and Gary and I asked him, I said, Gary, what we doing Saturday? He said, man, we gonna try to stop him. boy, he wasn't lying. It almost happened. I didn't see them beating him like that. I didn't see them beating him like that. I said, God damn. And I'm sitting there, and if you notice, by each round, Arroyo's face kept, you could see the swelling coming in. I was like, damn. It started with the mouse under his eye. Then after that, I was like, God damn it, man.
Yeah,
Why
so,
are you doing this to this man?
and there were some people. They were Crush said yesterday when we did the show yesterday. Crush was like, man, I don't have no respect for Arroyo. He didn't come and to the post conference and talk in the post conference like he was talking before the fight. I was like, well, he couldn't come and talk. That man was on the way to the hospital. You see how
Oh, yeah,
bad he got beat?
he
Yeah.
definitely was on his way to the emergency room. Shit, you wouldn't come like that neither. I'm going straight to the emergency room. Shit.
That man got hit with about 45 straight left hooks. Every time I
Hey,
turned around,
if you didn't see it underrated, what I'm gonna do for you is I recorded it underrated, so I'm gonna video chat you. And if you want, because I can fast forward and all, I'll let you see everything. If you saw, because watching it on YouTube is really not good enough, because they like to
No,
show
it's
highlights.
not. No.
Highlights don't tell them. It don't really tell anything. But if you see this shit round by round, I mean, God, Gary Antoine went out there showing his ass off. You might as well say he was out there with his pants down, showing his ass off, because that's what he came to Brooklyn to do. He showed his ass off.
And bronze fighters, you need to put more boxing on the map. Let you know right now.
Man, look, he put it down. Like Gary put it down. And mind you, Arroyo really started that with that "you don't belong here."
yeah,
That triggered
uh,
him.
yeah, he told Antoine he didn't belong there. He's like, Antoine don't belong here. Antoine was like, okay, I'm gonna show you don't belong here.
Damn.
You 135 pounds. You want to come up to 140 and have an easy fight with Pitbull Cruz? Nah, we not Pitbull Cruz.
You know what? And if the fight would have been more competitive, I'd have been like, you know what? We got to see this again. Because you know how you see two fighters and you know it's a great fight, and you're like, damn, I hope it's that competitive where we can see it again. I'm not interested. No.
No, it
No.
ain't even. It's no reason. Now
There's no
that's a fight
reason.
right. That's a fight right there where you can say there's no reason for a rematch
No
because
reason.
it wasn't no excuses why El Rayo got beat up the way he got beat up, and it wasn't a single round that you could have gave El Rayo. Now, like with the Earl Spence, people say, "Oh, we want to see the rematch because Earl didn't look like himself." This, it wasn't nothing wrong with El Rayo. He just got beat up for 12 rounds. It was
Held
nothing
his
wrong with him.
tongue after the fight. He was too hyped off the knocking out Chris Colbert and beating Cruz. Gary is different from all those guys. Yeah. That might have went to his head. The knocking out Chris Colbert and all that done went to his head. But like Gary said, we weren't either one of them. We weren't either one of them.
Right, and that's what I was like. I was like, nah. I thought Gary was gonna stop him probably round 10. Because that was my prediction that he was gonna stop him in round 10, and I thought he was gonna
Well,
stop him with a body shot. But he didn't even really
yeah.
focus on the body because the head was right there. El Rayo looked like the old El Rayo that never moved his head, and his defense wasn't all that good. Like,
Do you blame that on? I'm not saying this takes the win away from Gary. Do you blame that on the changing of the coaches? Who do you think
no,
he'd have did better with? Oh,
no, I
so
don't.
even if he was with Benavides Senior, it wouldn't have mattered.
No, it wouldn't have mattered. It probably would have been worse. He probably would have got stopped because
Damn.
he's been with Robert Garcia for 3 fights. This was his fourth fight with Robert Garcia because he's been with Robert Garcia ever since he lost the De Los Santos fight, and then he fought two
Okay.
fights. He fought 2 fights with Chris Colbert, and then the one fight with Pitbull Cruz. So this is his fourth fight with him. So it didn't have nothing to do with the training. It was just Gary's a better fighter than El Rayo. If
Yeah,
he
of
would have,
course. Yes.
if he would
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
with yeah, if he would have been with Jose Benavidez, it would have been a lot worse because he didn't have the boxing ability when he was with Jose Benavidez. He learned how to be more of a boxer with Robert Garcia. So if he was with Jose Benavidez, he would have got stopped.
Yeah. Um. And I like Ryo. That's why when it happened, I said when I first found that these two were fighting, I said, man, damn it, I hate for this to happen. But you got to be careful what you say to somebody when you say, hey,
You
you
got your
don't
wallet?
belong here. Got to be careful. Now, how many people you think, in your opinion, is going to be quick to say, you know what, give me Antoine?
I don't know how many people is going to be quick, but I know there's one person, and that's Alberto Puyo. He wants to run that back, and you
True.
you you got to give him the run back. And I think Antoine is going to
Well,
be a unified. I think he's going to be the first unified champion at 140.
Oh, oh. I
Because
mean, at one point,
right now, all the belts are split up, and none of the champions are fighting each other. But if they make that fight for the run back with Alberto, Antoine's going to run through Alberto the same way he ran through
but if not,
uh,
if not, so if
Ryo.
not, if not Alberto, because 140 is looking real nasty and disgusting right now, right? And we can't even count Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney anymore because they exit out. Cool. Who, if not the rematch with Dude, who would you want to see Gabby with next?
I don't care. He could be if it's not Alberto, he can get in there with T.O. He can get in there with Hitchison. I think he'll run
doesn't
through
make a
all of them.
difference.
I think
Doesn't
he'll
make a
run through all
difference.
of them.
Yeah, because that was scary. I'm gonna be real with you. For me, not because I just like El Rayo, that was scary to watch that Saturday. That was very scary to watch that because I said, "Yo, he really showed his ass off." I was like, "Yo," I said, somebody texted me. It was like, "Yo, I ain't used to Gary doing this. I'm used to Gary bringing it, but Gary's really trying to stop him." I said, "Well, they said at the media workout they were gonna try to go for the stoppage."
Yeah. Like
But when,
that version of Gary, there's nobody at 140 that's beating that version of Gary. I don't see nobody beating that version because not only was he boxing, but he was putting the pressure on that you couldn't get away. Like that's what I said. I said the difference between Pitbull Cruz and Antoine is Antoine got feet, and you're not gonna be able to get away from him. Like all that moving that Arroyo did with Pitbull Cruz, he couldn't do that with Gary because Gary got better footwork. Gary's a much bigger fighter, and he wasn't gonna be able to get out of the way as easy as he was against Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz is a small guy. He doesn't have good footwork, and he doesn't have
no,
good boxing ability. So he was able to get out of the way of Pitbull when Pitbull tried to come in. But
yeah,
with Antoine, you fighting a guy that's basically the same length as you, the same height as you, but a much bigger fighter because he's a natural 140, and Rayo's naturally a 135-pound fighter.
Yeah,
So
when I
you
when
fighting
I
a guy
when I
that's
got to
much
look,
bigger than you.
yeah, when I got to
yeah.
look at both of them at the media workout, I looked at Antoine. I said, somebody said to me, "Yo, Antoine look a little stocky, man." I
Yeah,
said, "Yeah,
Antoine came
yeah,
into he came into that
yeah."
ring Saturday night probably like 150, 152 pounds, something like that.
He
He
looked
put on
real
he put on about
stocky.
10, 12 pounds going
Yeah,
into that fight.
he looked real stocky when he got in there for the media workout. When I looked at him, his shoulders and all that, and I remember telling the guy that was next to me, I said, "Damn," I said, he looked buffed up, man. Like he." And then I said El Rayo when he got in. I said, "Yeah, you know what? Both of them look like they in tip top shape. This is gonna be great Saturday." And Saturday came, and it was like, damn it.
Yeah.
But hey, that kills El Rayo the rest of his plans for this year because after that you gotta take you a little time out. But I guess Pitbull showed up to the fight like right. Check it out on the radio. Pitbull showed up like I want my revenge. And probably thinking El
Uh,
Rayo was gonna win. Probably thought El Rayo was gonna win. And see Antoine, it was like, well, we can forget that plan.
yeah. See,
Pitbull
what I
Pitbull
say.
better stay his ass at 135 if he know what's
Yeah,
good for him.
and right. And Pitbull, he's the same too.
I don't have the link for. I don't have Dub on Instagram. Hey, you think you can send this to Dub the link?
Yeah, I can. I'm driving right now. I'll send it to him in a second.
Okay, because I don't have him on. I don't think I can send it to him on no gram or nothing. I don't think I have Dub. Dub. I don't even think Dub is on the gram.
Yeah, I got him on my gram, but I gotta
Okay, all
wait till
right. Just Dub. Just give it a second, Dub, and he's gonna take care of you. But other than that, it was great. Yeah, exactly, Josh. So much for revenge, because that's probably what Pitbull thought. Pitbull stepped in here like, hey, I'm gonna get my revenge. And then as soon as he see Gary light his ass up.
I mean, that whooping that El Rayo guy, he might say, you know what, I'm going back to 35, man. Fuck this. I'm not staying at no 40.
So he going back down to 135, D Free?
I don't know. I said he probably be thinking that. I'm going
You said
back down
probably
to
after
135.
that. After that you start thinking like, you know what? This might not, because it's different. It's different. This is why they have weight. This is why they have weight classes.
You got to think about Pitbull Cruz went up there and fought Rolly. He got an easy victory over Rolly. He's like, okay, it's sweet up here. And then he got in with El Rayo and got beat up. El Rayo got in there with Pitbull and was like, okay, it's sweet up here. Then he got in there with Antoine and he got beat up. They're like, man, we fought 35-pounders thinking it was sweet up here. These guys at 140 is legit. I
can't see Pitbull saying, "Give me Gary next."
Nah, Pitbull ain't fighting no daggone Gary. If you couldn't get past El Rayo, and you just saw what happened to El Rayo, dog, you getting stopped against Gary. You're gonna get stopped against Gary.
Can Tank beat Antoine? God damn it! Ooh. Don't come over. Time out. Hey, Dub, don't come over here starting your bullshit, Dub.
I'm gonna put it this way: the Tank that we saw yesterday, on Saturday, and the Gary that we saw Saturday, no, Tank can't beat Gary. Not those versions that we saw Saturday. If we match each version up, Tank ain't beating Gary.
I was lost and confused Saturday. I didn't understand underrated. We in order with that question. Yeah. No, we are, Dub. I didn't think about that, Dub. Good question. Soon as underrated. Soon as Free get a chance, we're gonna get you in. I was lost Saturday though, underrated. Now I watched the main event because I was home. I was home in time, and I know I wasn't seeing things. And I'm sitting in front of this TV like, okay, you know how we always predict that round, or we like, all right, let's see how this plays out. Let's see how it play out. Maybe eventually Tank will catch him with something. Let's see. All I'm gonna say is this: that man did way fucking better than anybody could imagine.
Against Tank.
I said it on Thursday. I said, let's play devil's advocate. And I asked everybody on the panel, I said, what do you see that Roach can do in order to beat Tank? And I said it. I said he got to stick to his game plan, and he got to make Tank Davis have to keep guessing. He got to make Tank Davis keep guessing and stay away from the big shot. And that's exactly what he did. He made Tank Davis had to guess what he was going to do, and he stayed away from the big shot. Now he got caught, but he kept his glove up there so he wouldn't get caught with a clean shot. He got caught, but it was glancing shots. There wasn't nothing clean that he got caught. The only shot that he got caught clean was to the body, and he took those body shots well. But he made Tank Davis had to guess what he was doing. Now, what a lot of people.
He said, I'm still apologizing to Lamont. Dumb, stupid.
What a lot of people were saying was like, man, that was a robbery. He got a gifted draw. I said, nah, y'all looking at it wrong. Y'all looking at it totally wrong, because it shouldn't even came down to a draw. Once he went to his corner, he leaned out of the ropes, and his corner wiped his face. That was a disqualification. It was the fight wasn't even supposed to go on.
Can you explain to me? Because I've never seen that happen in boxing. I've seen a lot of you underrated have all seen a lot of strange things the years that we've been watching. I didn't know if he was hurt. I thought it was from a shot. The way he turned and went back to the corner, I said, "Oh shit, he hurt him!" And then he's sticking his head between the ropes. So I'm like, "What the fuck wrong with Tate? Is he talking to somebody?" I said, "Is he talking to somebody?"
I mean, he might have been legitimately telling the truth when he said there was some grease in his eye, but that's irrelevant. You in a fight, you can't call time out.
Free, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if it was the true Free, that would have been the last thing I would have put out to the public. That would have been the last thing I'd have put out to the public. No matter how true that was, That would have been the last thing I'd have said in public. Oh my God, because the Barclays Center ate his ass up after that. They started booing like a mother.
Yeah, that was irrelevant. Like I said, even if it
Yeah, it
was the
was
truth,
irrelevant.
I kind of think it was the truth because if you look at the shot, he took a couple of glancing jabs and then he turned and like half kneeled down and then ran to the corner. I don't think he was hurt. I think he literally had something in his eye, but that's irrelevant. You in the middle of a fight, you can't call timeout. If the referee calls timeout, that's on the referee. But you can't call timeout.
I
It's
never
not
seen,
like that.
I never seen timeout being called by a fighter. Timeout. Hold on, y'all. Something in my eye. Oh, timeout. Hold on, Free got though. He coming back. You ever seen that underrated? Hold on, timeout.
Never.
Oh man, you know what? A lot of people don't agree with it being a draw. I didn't, but that was only for them to say we want to see it again.
Right.
That's all it is.
That's what it says, and I felt like that's why I asked. Was it? That's why I asked.
Yeah, my bad. Hold on, I'm
No,
gonna send
no.
this to Dub real quick.
That's why if you look at my title, right? Because everybody else is like robbery, 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 robbery. You see my title, I asked, was it a draw or a robbery? Versus me assuming.
No, it was definitely a robbery, but it wasn't the robbery that everybody was saying. It was a robbery of the simple fact that the fight shouldn't have continued. That fight should have been over when he went to his corner. Once he went to his corner, for one, not only should it have been counted as a knockdown, but once he went to his corner, he turned his back to the action. So that's automatically stoppage. And then he leaned out of the ropes and his corner did whatever they did. That's a disqualification. That fight should have been stopped. It should have been over right then and there.
Yeah.
And Lamont Roach has a legitimate petition if he goes to the board and say, "Hey, I'm a petition it because he stopped the fight and went to his corner and they did whatever they did." That's a disqualification.
I felt like he thought he had a. I felt like he thought he had an easy win too. Not easy, but I felt like he thought he had a win. Because as soon as they said draw, if you look at his reaction, I said, "Come on now, Tank. You didn't think you were gonna get that, did you?" I think
No,
he was gonna get it.
I mean, it was a robbery in every sense of the word because, like I said, not only was that fight supposed to have been stopped, but even if they didn't stop it and they counted the knockdown, Lamont Roach would have won by majority decision because
Yeah.
they had two judges scored it a draw. Well, if you add
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
knockdown, you add that knockdown, he wins by 1 point on both scorecards.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no problem with it. Run it back. Run
No,
it
I
back.
got a
They have
I
to
got a
run it back.
major problem with it because they robbed Lamont Roach of a
Oh
victory.
no, no, no! I have a problem with that part. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about far as seeing it again. Yeah, I had a major problem with that. I had a major problem with it. I definitely
Yeah.
had a major problem with it. And if you see the look on Lamont's face, even when he was walking back to the dressing room, soon they're walking back with him, and he's back there like fuck.
And see, and this goes to a lot of these people that were like, "Oh, you a Tank fan?" No, I'm not a fan of none of these guys. Like I told everybody, if I was going to be a fan of anybody, it would be one of the Russells. I'm not a fan of none of these guys. I call it how I
Well,
see it.
people
I
that
call it
tell you
how I
that
see it. That man, that man Tank
they
lost
just tell
that.
you they just tell you that free because they're losing the debate with you. They're losing the conversation.
Oh,
So
I know.
they have to throw that in there because they lost the debate. Steady them just not debating with you and save themselves the trouble. They lose the debate, and then that's the first thing they run to. You're a
Oh,
Tank fan. You're a Support fan. You're a Devin fan.
yeah,
Like, what do
I
you say?
already know. But see, unlike them, I will give the true assessment. These guys only see what one person did good. They won't admit that, oh, that he was wrong for that, or yeah,
Yeah,
he lost that round or whatever. They be like, oh no, see, this is the reason why. Nah, it ain't no reason why. The facts are the facts. You just stick
yeah,
to the facts and you'll never go wrong. And
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I say. And it showed that a lot of people didn't know the rules of a boxing match, because I'm not even gonna say they didn't know the rules. They overlooked a major rule, and that major rule was when he went to his corner and his corner did what they did. That was a disqualification. You are
Yo,
not
Dub, you
Yo,
allowed.
coming up?
total disqualification. Total
You're
disqualification.
not allowed to go to your corner and do anything once the round
I'm
starts.
telling you, look, when he went to his corner, I'm not gonna lie. The commentators were confused. I was confused because I'm like, yo, Tank, what are you doing? I'm like, what happened? Because I thought he got hurt or something. It was the way he went to the corner. And I'm gonna go back and look at it again today. But the way he
Yeah,
went to that corner, and then when he started sticking his head between the ropes and they started wiping the shit, I said, I ain't never seen when you a fighter go to the corner to get sweat knocked. I said, whoa, what the hell going? Like I was confused. Even the referee was like, yo, like you do that
and
again,
and
like
and see, and this is the beef that I had with Steve, because he said literally in the fight, he said when you go down like that, it looks like a knockdown. No, nigga,
yeah,
it don't look like a knockdown. It was a
it is.
knockdown.
It is a
Once you
knockdown.
Right.
once
It
you
don't
take
look
a
like a
knee, nigga,
knockdown. It is a knockdown.
right? Once you take a knee, that's a knockdown. I don't care what the excuse was. He took a knee. That's a knockdown.
Because if anybody else would have did that,
That's
anybody
a
else, yeah,
knockdown.
it would have been considered a fucking knockdown. Like we're not gonna have no favoritism because of who a fighter is. I don't care, man. The rules go for everybody. Nobody's a special. Just because you put asses in seats and you sell out a venue, nobody's special.
It's
You
a
know what I'm saying? A
knockdown.
knockdown is a knockdown.
Knockdown's a knockdown. You took a knee. That's a knockdown.
I just ain't never seen that in boxing. Now I've been watching it. I haven't been watching it as long as you two, but I've watched it enough, and I've
Never
never
seen that.
seen
A
anything
person
like
say
that, bro.
call a
No,
timeout
the
and
closest
go
thing
to
you
the
see
corner.
to anything like that was when, I mean, not like that, because I've never seen nobody go to their corner and
Yeah, I've
get
never. That's
something.
what I mean. I've never seen that.
Yeah,
That's
I never seen
crazy.
nobody go to their corner and get something wiped out of their eyes.
You
I
never.
see a break in the action because of some strange stuff happening, like
Oh yeah,
the fan dude
yeah,
flying
the
into the
fan man,
ring,
dude. Yeah, 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 shit like
and
that.
then in the fight out in the audience at the Hector Garcia fight. I seen
Yeah,
fights get
yeah, yeah,
stopped
yeah,
because
yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff
yeah, yeah.
like that. But
Stuff like that. Stuff
but
like that
somebody
is like okay.
yeah, but somebody going to their corner and leaning out the ropes, no, that's disqualification.
And
It's
That's a fact.
disqualification written all over it.
at the
That's a
same
fact.
time, and
And
at the same time, the ref did not act on it. That's
well,
strange.
he gave him a warning, but he told him that if he did that, you know what I mean? Which I don't want to say he was being fair because anybody else,
No,
man, I'd have been like, look.
no, it ain't. I mean, I
So,
understand he might have said, you know what, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but no, you can't give nobody
nah,
the
you can't
benefit
give
of the
nobody the
doubt
benefit.
when it's
Because
when it's
if
going
Lamar,
against the rules.
yeah, because if Lamar would have did that,
Yeah,
they probably would have
Disqualification.
waved it off.
yeah, you don't. If it's anything that's going against the rules, you don't give them a benefit of doubt. You stay true to what the rules are, and then
Yeah,
if you want to explain, you explain. Look, this is what the rules are. You did something that the rules say. This is what I got to do. You can explain afterwards, but you got to hold true to what the rules are. Like if you were to wait to fight off, and they were like, "Oh, why do you wait to fight off?" Well, the rules state that you can't. The corner can't interfere in the match while the match is going on, and that's literally what happened. The corner interfered with a match while the match was going on. Like when a person get knocked down, they go to the neutral corner. They don't go to their corner. They go to a neutral corner. They're not allowed to. They're not allowed to go to their
hey,
own
look,
corner.
hey, free. He knew exactly what corner to run to. I was like, yo, what are we watching here? It was just crazy, man.
Yeah, that
It
right
was.
there. I was like, that's why I was like, dog. I had Tank to win that fight at the beginning of the fight. I said Tank is gonna probably stop him in round 10 or round 9. But I mean, like I said, Lamont Roach deserved a victory last night. I mean, on Saturday night, he
He
did
did.
Shame on
everything he was
fuck.
supposed to do to get that victory, and because of the stardom of Tank Davis, he was robbed of a victory.
Yeah.
And
And
that's another reason why I said I don't think Shakur Stevenson beat Tank Davis. Because if Shakur was to fight Tank the same way he fought De Los Santos, they not giving Shakur that fight. We just seen it Saturday. They not giving him that fight. They're going to say, you know what? You didn't do enough to beat Tank. We're going to give Tank the fight. Lamont did enough to beat Tank, but they said, you know what? We're going to give Tank the benefit of the doubt. He had a bad night. We're going to make it a draw.
he had chicken grease in his eyes. You know what I mean? So it's
Yes.
I was sitting there Saturday baffled though. And I said, oh, I said, now watch everybody gonna be
Dub,
like this was
I sent you the
close.
link in your Instagram, in your inbox in your Instagram. I sent you the link, Dub.
I said, watch everybody be like, this some bull. This is what I paid $80 for.
Now,
Yeah.
what I will say, majority of the Tank fans that I've seen on YouTube, they have acknowledged that Tank lost that fight. There are some that's making excuses, but for the most part, majority of them are agreeing that Tank lost the fight. And I mean, it's hard to disagree because he not only did it should have not only should have had been a knockdown, he should have been disqualified. So
Qualified period. Right.
it's hard to disagree that he didn't lose that fight. And I was trying to figure out what the judges were looking at because I saw the scorecards. I'm like, dog, okay, even if you said Tank won some rounds or whatever, how did you score a draw? How did you score the draw? Because I didn't see Tank win enough rounds for it to be a draw. I saw him win some rounds, but I ain't seen him win enough for it to be a draw.
No.
Even if you gave Tank the early rounds because it wasn't a lot of action going on, you say, you know what? Tank landed the hardest shots. I'm going to give it to Tank Davis. He landed the hardest shots. There's not a lot of action. It's kind of boring. I'm going to give it to Tank Davis. And you gave him majority of the early round. When they got to that back half of the fight, man, Lamont Roach was turning up like a mug. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, he started
It's hard for
surprising
me
me.
to
I was like, damn. I said, Lamar came down. I said, this motherfucker came to fight.
even if you said it was a swing, all those rounds was a swing round. No, you got to give the benefit of the doubt to Lamont Roach because he was the guy that everybody thought was gonna get knocked out. So you got to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I was just.
When do the underdog get the benefit of the doubt? Because
I
that's
just.
what I was looking at. Okay, swing round. They both throwing big shots. They both getting hit with big shots. I got to give the benefit of the doubt to the guy that we all thought was gonna get knocked out.
I'm just sitting here at this point baffled. Like, what are we watching, bro? Like, what are we watching? Like,
But you know what I say? It don't surprise me in boxing. Strange things happen. It don't.
Nope.
oh yeah, nothing surprises me. No, nothing surprises me in boxing.
You know
Nothing surprises me.
what that did do? What that did prove? I'm gonna tell y'all what it did prove, and a lot of people overlook this as well. What it did prove is you can't put down no fight, no matter how much of a fight you think this is a trash fight, because nobody gave Lamont Roach a chance of beating Tank Davis.
Well,
Outside of
this
his
is why I
immediate
always.
family, and his diehard fans, that the few that he might have, nobody gave him a chance to beat Tank Davis. Everybody came, oh, this a trash fight. Tank gonna walk through this
Well,
dude. Well,
this is why I always tell people, even when we
move
go
on.
back to the even when we go back to the Morel and Benavides, even when we go back to that, and I tell people, I said, yeah, David might have won, but look at Benavides' face. Morel came to fight. So when we always so quick to say, oh, you know, people don't deserve a shot, what has they done? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DC was behind Lamar. Oh yeah. Shit, DC was heavy in Brooklyn. They was heavy in Brooklyn Saturday.
Like I said, everybody was so quick to put down this fight. Shit, this was the most exciting fight of the year. This
I
was
ain't
the
gonna
most
lie to
exciting
you.
fight of the year.
I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I'm about to go back and watch that again. I'm about to go back and watch it again. I enjoyed it, and the crazy thing Tank said was like, yeah, we could do it again, but it won't be this year. I said, oh, come on, don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
He
Don't
said
do
it's
that.
not. He said it's not going to be next because I think PBC already had a fight lined up for him next. So he said, "Yeah, we're going to run it back, but it's not going to be next." And I'm a part of the fan that said, "Damn, what PBC saying though, you got to get that man a run back." Oh,
You got to
For
run
real.
back. And I'm
you
saying,
got to get that man a run
Listen.
back.
PBC can have whatever they want lined up, but you missed the I do what I want to do. Go ahead and get that man his run back.
Yeah, because when Floyd Mayweather had a controversial win, the
Best
first
fight
thing
I
he did
paid
was
for
ran
in a
it back.
while. Yeah. Yeah, see, people said best fight they paid for in a while. Yeah, it was great to me. I had no complaints about it. It was way better because I was like, all right, by the 6th or 7th round, he probably gonna try to get this dude out of here. Man, Lamont came to fight.
and he
Yeah.
got strong in the later rounds too.
That man came to fight. And he wasn't letting Tank do what he wanted to do. You know, Tank usually, right? He's one of them type of fighters too, where he'll wait for you to fade out. He'll wait. Then he'll start working, man. He didn't bully that man. Lamont wasn't intimidated. None of that
Nope.
shit. That was the first fight ever I seen Tank uncomfortable. I said, something ain't right. You know, you've been watching Tank long enough, right? Now, somebody who just watched Tank for the first time Saturday, they wouldn't think nothing of it. They'll think that he fights like that all the time, right? But for us guys who've been watching him, you knew right then and there, like, wait a minute, I ain't making no excuses for Tank, but I'm looking at him like, yeah.
No, it was a clear case of Tank overlooking Lamont Roach. He
Yeah.
overlooked him. He thought he was going to get him out of there. He was going to succumb to his power. He was going to get him out of there. Lamont
Because
Roach was like, nah, I'm not like everybody else.
put Lamont in there with Shakur so he can get his
No,
man's.
I told everybody yesterday. I told everybody yesterday when we talked about the fight yesterday. They asked the question. They said, "Do you think Lamont Roach can beat Shakur Stevenson?" I said, "The version of Shakur that we saw with Josh Padley and the version of Lamont that we saw with Tank, I think Lamont Roach wins that fight." Now, if Shakur comes in there and fight a different fight, and Lamont comes in there and fight a different fight, I mean, that's a
I ain't
different
gonna lie
story.
though. Because if Tank is going to skip around the rematch, and we don't know what's going on with Shakur now because of his hand, so that's kind of hard to predict that. But if it just was to happen, hey, bro, I'm not mad at it.
Like I said, I think that version of Lamont Roach beat the version of Shakur Stevenson versus Josh Padley.
And matter of fact, underrated, they can give us that. If they can't give us a rematch, you go ahead and give us that. You understand? You give us
I accept that.
you give us Roach and
Man,
Stevenson.
Shakur ain't fighting no goddamn Lamont Roach. I can tell you that right now. He's not
You know
fighting
what?
Lamont
You
Roach.
know he showed up Saturday. What did
Yeah,
I
I
tell
saw him
y'all?
there.
Right?
He said he was there.
And I didn't know if he was gonna go because a lot of people was like he not gonna go because he with Turkey Al Sheik. Eddie Hearn got him out there. I said I need him to show up and get in that ring and call Tank out. I guess he saw the results of that. Was like, oh well, get that plan.
He wasn't getting in the, he wasn't getting in the ring. He
Yeah,
wasn't
he's
getting in the ring. He was there, but he wasn't getting in the ring. I can tell you that right now. He was not getting
I'm
in the
like
ring.
when I saw him there, I said, oh, so he did come out for the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
That man was definitely wasn't getting in the ring because he could have still got in the ring if he wanted to get in the ring. It wasn't nothing stopping him from getting in the ring. It was a draw. It wasn't a loss. It was a draw.
He's Lamont and he said Lamont should go had that conversation on Saturday. Yeah, man, let's make it happen, but let's make it happen. Let's is this Dub? Okay, it is Dub. All right, Dub done got here. All right, Dub. My man Dub, right side, not left side, but Dub right side. Don't get it twisted, y'all.
Crisscross side.
Look, Dub just walked
Damn,
in
my
already.
bad. Not my bad, man. D Free, look, hey Free, you know it's so crazy. You sent it to my Instagram, man. I don't even be on Instagram. I had to go find. I had to renew my password, get all type
Oh
of things.
damn. I didn't know. I just asked him. I said,
Hey,
"Is Dub on Instagram?" Because I said if he is, I could just send it to him. I didn't even know you was on this on the gram.
Nah, I'm not. I'm
yeah.
not really. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
But no, what's going
Sure,
on,
Jeff
man?
Lamont at 130, so he's going damn sure ain't at 135, especially after he did against Tank. Oh, I mean, yo, yeah. Respectfully, I don't know, Josh, but I know Saturday had me looking at
I gotta wait till now.
Lamar Roach like, oh my God,
Yeah.
oh my God, 35, y'all in trouble.
Yeah, everybody said, "Oh, Lamar Roach was trash, this and that," and so after the fight,
I mean, these are people that, let's just be honest. We talk about this every day. These are people who don't really know anything, man. These are people you can't have debates and arguments with. These are people that you really can't give no attention to. I mean, if that's how people feel, not just about him, but about all these fighters, I mean, we talking about people who never even walked into a boxing gym, never got in the ring, never know what it felt like to take a punch. I don't entertain those kind of people, man. Like, you know what I mean? He's a, like I said, he's a bum. Okay, he's trash. Cool. I mean, that's y'all opinion, man. It is what it is. Keyshawn
yeah.
already saying
No,
he's
but
up.
my whole thing is
Oh, shit.
even if even with the loss with Jamel Hayes, you telling me that man can't improve in 5 fights? That was 5 fights ago.
Oh, wait a minute now. Keyshawn saying he'll stop Roach.
I don't know if Keyshawn stops Roach. I don't think Keyshawn
Hey,
stops Roach.
listen. Listen now. Damn it. Let's go now.
I
That's what we doing.
would say Keyshawn might be favored against Roach, but I don't think he's going to stop Roach.
I don't know. I don't think he stop him. I don't think he stop him, but I think Keyshawn
That's big talk.
him. I think Keyshawn beat him though.
Yeah, I mean we saw Lamar Roach take some big shots.
Good question, brother Crush.
That's a good question, Crush, and that's what we're talking about now, Crush. Can he perform like that against the other top fighters? Only way to find out is to make stuff happen because Tank already said the fight ain't between them two ain't gonna be next. So respectfully, he can't sit around and wait for a Tank rematch. He got to move on.
And shout out to the master of the ceremony. Shout out to the OG. Man.
Yeah. He was saying it on the live after Tank fight. Oh, Josh, I must have missed that. I probably missed it because I went to bed not too long after that. Keyshawn says he can stop everybody. Yeah, he does. I ain't gonna lie. He be on his shit.
That's like I said, I'm not saying that he's wrong in thinking that way, but I have never seen Lamar Roach get stopped, and I still haven't seen him get stopped. And he was in there with Tank.
Hey,
saying it and doing it is two different things. So of course, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Real quick, man. Hey, from moving forward, I just want to put this on record. I'm calling Tank Davis Gary Payton moving forward. I'm calling him GP of boxing. And the reason being, the reason I'm calling him the GP of boxing, I remember, shout out to Kevin Garnett, one of the great stories that I've ever heard, when he broke down how GP was in the game. He going to talk to your coach. He going to talk to his coach. He going to talk to the crowd. He going to talk to the referee. He going to talk to your team. He going to talk to his team. And he going to have everybody in order. That's what it seemed like Tank was trying to do. The only thing is the man wasn't successful at doing it. He wasn't successful. And possibly, in my opinion, he might have talked himself out of his own game that night because I listened to him in the corner and it what they said, hey, make sure you don't stand in front of him. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna be shooting, then get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Get out of there. And when he started that talk, he ended up in the pocket more than he should have been, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Lamont Roach, I thought he put on great educated pressure, never overcommitted, stuck to the game plan, very disciplined, always was prepared for that left hand, and he caught a lot of shots on his gloves. Now he got clipped with some straights. I ain't gonna lie to you, clipped a couple times, multiple times in that fight, and he showed he had a chin. But a lot of those shots that he was hit, that Tank was throwing, they was off the gloves. You know what I'm saying? Because Lamont Roach was holding the phone, And that man timing was impeccable. He had some of the best timing we've seen fighters have against somebody like Tank. So I can't take nothing from him. Once again I owe that man an apology because I thought I said he would get stopped in the 8th round, and I was absolutely incorrect about that.
Yeah, it was surprising. I was glad to just see Lamont get a shot. I was glad to see him get a shot because I love to see brothers giving other brothers a shot. You know, I love to
Matter of
see
fact,
that.
I gotta ask the right side a question. Have you seen it now?
Seeing what?
You said you never seen Antoine box. Have you seen
Hey,
it now?
listen.
Oh, here
Shout
he
out.
go.
Hold on.
Here he
Shout out.
go.
Wait a minute. If Antoine fought like, and I don't know if you remember, Free, one of the questions I had about that fight, I said, which trainer gonna have his fighter ear? And one thing in that fight, I thought that Antoine did a heck of a job of listening to Mr. Gary. If you listen to the instructions being shouted from the corner, Mr. Gary, reset. And what would Antoine do? He'll sit there and reset accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And listening to those instructions, I think it absolutely helped him. And then after the fight, what he said was so brilliant when he said, man, in life, what do you have to do to be successful? You got to follow directions. You got to be able to follow directions and be on point, listen to instruction. And that's what he did in that fight. And I was very impressed by Antoine, man. The way he fought behind his jab. As long as he don't rush his work and fight behind his jab, I think that man can box. But I haven't seen it yet. I didn't see him pressure people. I didn't see him rush his work. But in that fight, I watched him be patient, not overcommit, fight behind his jab. Man, through show relentless effort as far as stamina goes, man. It was absolutely beautiful watching that man fight that he fought against El Rayo. That was beautiful. And that Antoine right there, I don't see nobody beating him at I'm gonna be honest. I don't see nobody beating him at 40. I don't see nobody beating him at 47 if he fight like that, to be honest with you.
Oh,
That's what I said.
yeah.
I said there's none of the champions beat that version of Antoine.
Not that version. Hell, man. That's a scary version of a fighter right there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that is scary.
Somebody with that's cracking like Antoine cracking, that's also going to be educated with one of the things that he beat El Rayo with wasn't just the jab, it was also the speed and the footwork that he utilized.
Yeah,
he said El Rayo has no bombs. El Rayo can punch.
He said what?
No, I'm looking at the
okay.
in the chat. He said I need more data. El Rayo's not a slick fighter, and he has no bombs.
You out of order.
El Rayo can punch.
You out of order.
I don't know what fights you've been watching from El Rayo, but El Rayo, that was what he was known for, knocking people out.
But I will say El Rayo, and this was so interesting. If you notice, El Rayo, after he got knocked out against but what's his name? De Los Santos. After he got knocked out by him, he went back into the lab. I give him credit for changing his style. You know what I'm saying? Understanding or becoming more of a boxer. You ain't got the skills to outbox somebody like Antoine. So you need to go back to the damn pressure. And he should have been trying to make that a fight. He probably would have got stopped that way anyways. But that was his only way to win. The man didn't win around. Literally. So the only way he could have won if he would have went back and fought a dangerous fight. And shit, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody ain't trying to fight them type of fights. I wouldn't be trying to fight that damn fight.
I mean, with Antoine, unless you somebody like a Floyd Mayweather, I don't think it's anybody in the sport of boxing that's slick enough to stay away from Antoine. Because Antoine got good footwork. I didn't even want to say good. He got great footwork, and he knows how to corner his opponent. He knows how to box off the ring where you can't escape him. You're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to fight, or you're gonna have to be defensive. It's gonna be one or two. You either gonna fight with Antoine, or you're gonna be defensive because he got great footwork and he knows how to cut the ring off. So I mean, we saw him do it in the amateurs to Booth, and we know Booth is one of the slickest fighters in the sport of boxing.
But the thing in this fight was even when he came in with his high guard, what I was used to seeing is him rushing in with the high guard and not even getting able to work, smothering his work, ending up being clinched and then having to reset. In this fight, I watched him multiple times. He would rush in in that high guard position, Sean Porter style, what I like to call it. But what he would do is instead of allowing himself to be tied up, he would take that half step back, allow himself to get his work off, and then he would also fight behind the damn jab. Man, you can't do nothing when that man fighting like that. You can't do nothing. It's when a pressure fighter fighting behind the jab, and then also when Ryo is supposed to be a pressure fighter, being able to push his opponents back. This man setting traps the way he was, listening to his corner. I watched this man fight off the back foot when we know he didn't have to, but it was setting things up, and it was just a brilliant game plan. Brilliant. And
so Dub, I want to ask you though, Dub, who are you interested in seeing Gary Antoine in there next?
I want to see the rematch, man. I want to see Puello. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought that Sandro Martin, I thought he beat Alberto Puello on that in that fight. But at the same time, hey, I thought it was a close fight, and so I'm not mad at the decision. So hey, run it back. I want to see that again because hey, you always want to see an individual go get their loss back in. The Antoine that I saw, he gonna get. I ain't gonna say easy work, but a 9-3 fight wouldn't be surprising to me if not a knockout. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dang.
Yeah. And that's what Antoine said. He said whether Alberto would have won or lost, he said he had to run it back because that's his pride said he can't let that go. He said because he felt like he won. And he was like, man, my pride can't let that go. So we got to run it back. He said, I got to see him. So I have no problem with him running it back. I want that run back because I know he's going to beat Alberto in a run back.
And that's a unification fight now. So let's see it.
Yeah,
that's a unification fight. I want to see how quick Alberto is to get back in there with Antoine. That's what I want to see. Are you that confident in yourself that you'll get back in there with him?
Well, because Sandro Martin, was a mandatory. I believe Alberto Puello. I believe he has a voluntary that he can take. I believe also Antoine has a voluntary he can take, and so it shouldn't be no restrictions or no hindrance as far as the unification goes. It shouldn't be.
Yeah. I mean, unification trumps all that, so it don't even matter.
It should. That's what it seems to be. So I don't understand. I don't know what the next card the PBC putting on, but I don't see why that wouldn't be a fight. Yeah, that could be a main event in my opinion.
Well, I know the next one they got coming is Findora, but I don't know what's happening after that.
When I say the name, I'm saying what they don't already have scheduled. What they don't.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a more interesting year with PBC than what people think. So I'm sure we have a lot more months left for this year. So there's going to be some interesting things that's going to happen with them. But I was definitely pleased with his performance. I was just looking at my TV like, yo, Gary is going in. Like, damn.
I was mad because I was driving to work. And so I was glancing down at my tablet as I was driving. I'm sitting there watching, and I'm on the daggone live stream. I'm sitting there like, woo! I'm screaming. People in the car beside me. People in the car beside me like, man, what is going on with him? What's going on with him?
Hey, you stupid. He said, woo!
No, man, he was putting hands and feet on that boy. It was one time he caught that man with like 4 straight lefts. And I'm like, dog, El Rayo, are you gonna block your face?
Nope.
Are you gonna block at all?
Hey,
Man was
somebody.
literally.
No, I was gonna say somebody that wrote me. They was like, "Yo, it ain't against the law for him to duck." I said, "No, it's not against the law for him to duck."
Hey, you can block, sir. You can block. You
can't
can put
block.
up a defense. You can put up a defense. Like,
So just like he was trying to stand there and show people he could take a punch, and I'm like, man, you better move. The hell wrong with you?
This ain't the fight to be taking a punch in, bro. I don't know what you
Ain't
doing.
yeah, it's not against the law to duck. Shit.
Some fights you gotta understand. It's no problem with you saying, you know what, I am not the more dominant man. Let me just be smart about it. There are some fights where you're not the most dominant guy in the ring. You gotta be smart. And El Rayo just wasn't that dude. He wasn't that
and
dude
let's
that
be
was smart
mindful
enough to
that
say, I'm not the dominant one.
let's be mindful that we're talking about, like I said, not each plays a part. These are 2 young kids. You understand what I'm saying? That punishment that he take, we don't need to see that. I understand this is boxing. You know what I mean? But at some point, the corner got to be like, look now, you don't show me something. You understand? I don't give a damn how good you look. I don't give a damn how many punches it look like you might be throwing. You got to show me something. You know, El Rayo's 25 years old, man. He's still young.
And that Mr. Gary was like, well, if he dies, so be it.
Hey, look. The funniest thing, when he had him in the corner, he said, the ref came over there and said, before y'all come out, we got to check on him right there. Hey, Mr. Gary said, "Oh, he ready to give up. He ready to quit. He ready to quit."
He went up to the corner. He said, "Look at that motherfucker, man." He said, "That motherfucker." I said, "Yo, Gary, hey."
Hey, shout out to Mr. Gary, man. Shout out to Mr. Gary.
That's what Mr. Gary told me, though. He told me that at the media workout. He said, "Man, we're gonna stop that motherfucker, man." I said, "Oh shit." I said, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah,
Damn, man.
Gary definitely showed that he was the better trainer in the fight. Like I said, I mean, they could have had a good game plan. They might have had a better game plan, but once that game plan didn't work, so
He had nothing else to go to.
Yeah, what did you have to go back to?
What made it worse? What made it real worse out of everything? Was when you tell a man, "You don't belong here."
Yeah,
You don't belong here.
That was the wrong thing. It
wasn't even just about who was the better fighter, whose skills was better. When you tell another man where he don't belong, you don't belong here.
But he ain't lying. He ain't like nobody lied. I don't know. Shit.
You know what I mean?
I
don't belong here? Okay, I don't belong here? I'm going to show you.
That's probably what he told his daggone team, his commissioner, and the daggone manager. Man, I lost my belt because this dude wasn't supposed to be here, man. He wasn't supposed to be here.
Hey, Free, you.
Y'all set me up.
Hey,
this dude was not supposed to be here.
What the hell happened, man?
Hey, Free. Hey, Dub, he's out of order. He's out of order right now. You out of order, Free.
Man. I'm glad somebody know how to call these folks out of order when they out of order.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You out of order for that one, man.
That's what that man told his team. He was like, man, I lost my belt because of y'all. He wasn't supposed to be here, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was something like I watched that man. Look, that man walked off when he walked out the ring, bro. I was like, hey, bro, that gotta be a horrible feeling, bro. Like, you done went in there, lost your belt, and lost
man, Money Ray, what up, my guy? Yeah, yo, you gotta watch what you say to people. You don't belong here. Okay, I'm glad you told me that.
I think that's the most devastating loss. Even if you get knocked out, you could say, you know what, I got caught with a lucky punch. He knocked me out. But to get beat every single round, like there literally was no round that I gave I gave daggone El Rayo, and I was looking. I was like, okay, did Antoine lose this round? Nope. Did he lose this round? Definitely not. No, it went from round one, looking at round one because all of the middle rounds was clearly Antoine. I was looking at round one and round 12. Did El Rayo win these 2 rounds? Because I know he didn't win none of the middle rounds.
Yeah, that's
he won the first round because Antoine Jab was popping so damn much in the first. That man threw like 70 punches in the first round. So
first of all, when the bell when the bell first rung, I said, "Oh man!" The way he came out, I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights." I see it now, but I wasn't expecting them to dominate like that. And it's not taking nothing away from Antoine, but I said, "Damn, he over here, he put a whole tattoo on El Rayo's face."
No, remember when we talked about it last week? You said, "What are we going to see from Antoine?" I said, "Dog, y'all gonna see something y'all ain't seen ever. Y'all gonna see something y'all ain't ever see."
Shit, you weren't lying when you said that. I'm over here like, yo, this is not fair, and I was waiting for a towel. I was like, yo, what are we doing here, man? Like, damn it. Sometimes you got to save these guys, man. You know what I mean? We have too many guys. And my thing is this, right? We have too many guys dying from this sport. So just because a guy looks like he can stand up to the power, just because he look like he's not hurt like that, that doesn't mean shit. We got guys that go take punches like that, go home, and some might never wake up.
Yeah, that happened to a few guys. You know
what I'm saying? You can't be on some, no, don't stop it. He's throwing punches back. He's throwing punches back. Man, I don't give a shit what it look like he doing. He got tattoos on his face, and he ain't went and got them.
He's throwing punches back, but is he stopping anything? That's the question. Is he stopping anything?
But the craziest thing is that, in my opinion, I thought El Rayo hit Antoine with some good shots. I thought he hit him with some good shots, but and I ain't gonna lie, even the one time I thought that El Rayo buckled Antoine, that man, I thought he was buckled. I thought that that man may have just been squatting down to load up for 3 or 4 it ain't like he did. That man came right back firing, and every time he got hit by El Rayo, that man came back firing. Like, he answered everything, bro. He answered everything. That was a masterclass. That was a masterclass.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. I understand this is boxing, and a lot of y'all who don't understand don't give a shit, right? I don't give a damn if he ends up a vegetable. I don't care if he go home and he don't wake up. If he dies, he dies. That's how some of y'all think. But I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
I don't want to see that. So I don't so much get mad with the fighter. I get mad with the corner. Y'all got to stop. Like, no, man, we on pay-per-view. This is a big fight, man. I don't give a damn if we in the McDonald's parking lot. Y'all got to know how to wave that damn towel and go, that's it. Even if the fighter's mad at you. If he fires you for doing that, it's so be it. You gonna fire me for caring about your well-being? Cool, then I don't belong here.
So let me ask this. Did you think that either not so much J-Rock, but more Jared Hurd, do you think they should have threw the towel in?
No. I wouldn't say that. Not with Jared Hurd. I got to see different pieces of J-Rock Williams, and I'm like, oh, J-Rock, I'm not I don't know if I want to see J-Rock again.
I said this on somebody last week. I said, man, I was hoping both of them, and I was hoping they got knocked out. And the reason being is because I don't need to see these brothers take no more.
Yeah, because Jared closed the fight out, even though he lost, but he closed the fight out, right? I was cool with that. But when I saw J-Rock Williams, I was like, no, we can't do this, J-Rock. We can't do this. You're in real estate. You're making money. So if anybody thought it was him coming back because of financial, no, that man's in real estate. I think him and Danny Garcia, if I'm not mistaken, they do the same thing. I don't want to see. I guess he wanted to come back because of the love, or he just wanted to have one more fight. But I'm not trying to see that happen to him.
No, and
Like I said,
what I will say, Jared Hurd fought better than J Rock did, but
yes,
Jared Hurd said if I can't get past Gonzalez, I was retiring, and he
retired.
lost, so he retired.
yeah. But when I saw J Rock in that shit, it hurt me, and I was like, no. This the kind of shit. This the kind of shit I don't want to see.
Both of them fights hurt me. Both of them. Even like I thought. I thought both of them, they survived the fights. But with Taylor being the younger fighter, I thought J Rock took a tad bit more punishment. And the scary thing to me is why I think I listen to, and I got a lot of respect for Brad, man. But I heard Brad, man, tell this man when he asked what we looking like, and Brad, man, was like, close fight, bro. It wasn't no damn close fight. What are you talking about? It ain't close. And I understand. I'm proud of you. I understand all of that, but I just going back in there, and I don't know, man. It's just I'm a fan of both of those guys, so I just don't want to see them get hurt.
Yeah. I said it too. I said I'm a fan of even before the fight happened. I said I'm a fan of them, and whatever happens. But respectfully, I don't want to see neither one of these guys end up a vegetable.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because this is a sport that is brutal as it is. It really don't give a shit about nobody.
Right.
You either gonna retire from boxing or boxing is going to retire you.
Yeah. And don't punch it. Punch it like bullet. Shit. They ain't got no damn name. Hey, they ain't got no damn name. When you get hit,
hell no, man.
That motherfucker gonna hurt.
I've sparred before. I've sparred a couple times, and just in sparring, shit was enough to make me say, "Man, this shit ain't for me."
I'm good.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. That's why I crossed over into being in the media. I said, you know what? Yeah.
Y'all got it.
Hey, check this out. We was in the streets.
That's different.
I'd have handled you a little different.
But y'all got it in here.
You got it in here. Oh, you got it. I said, you know what? I'll just be the media guy.
I can't get hurt with a damn camera. That's it. I can't get hurt with a camera.
Listen, Dub, I'm gonna tell you, the first time a motherfucker hit me in sparring, I almost forgot that I was actually in the rings. I started to go to the corner on my Michael B. Jordan shit and say, cut my gloves.
So what you were saying was when you got hit, you was like, hold up. Y'all got rules in fighting? I'm ready to fight. Y'all got rules. I can't do this, man. Y'all got rules. I can't do this.
Hold on, look. Whoever with Clay, that nigga was like, go to the trunk, bro. Go to the trunk, bro. We been out to get this motherfucker out of here, man. Hell no.
Hey, Free, I told you the story about with Seafood when he had the. Now everybody gonna be like, "Yo, Clarence, how you let that happen?" Let me tell you something. Every woman that you see in boxing is not your average woman. You got your girlies, and then you got those that could be more man than you. So you can't question what a woman could do in the ring. Hey, Dub, man, one of my coaches I'm cool with was like, "Yo, move around with the girl." So you like. Like, I'm gonna move around with it, but also this
but I want to give us some work.
Yeah, this is a female. We gonna chill. Hey, Doug, she got pissed at me. She said, "Man, you better hit me for real."
And then swung at you like a damn man. Oh, wait a minute, you out of order, man. Calm down.
Yeah, I said, I'm not about to hit you for real. She was like, you better hit me for real. Stop fucking playing with me. All right. So that's what you want to do? Let's do it. We getting into it. We start to turn it up a little bit. Man, that bell got ready to ring, and we still went to the damn bottom. Boom. Oh shit. It's on now. Now we gotta turn it up.
Clarence, you ever get hit so hard in a sparring matchup where it instantly made you have to go use the bathroom? Like you had to
Yes,
go
I
pee
did. When that girl
immediately?
hit me, when that girl hit me to the body, I'm gonna be real with you. She don't hit like a girl. When she hit me to the body, D3, I had the boo boo.
Yeah.
That shit hurt. And it was like a great. It was a great. You know the shot that they say in boxing that you get hit with and it paralyze you
That, look,
for a little bit,
that left hand to the liver.
and that's what it was, dog.
I
Yeah.
remember the
Because I
first
don't care if
time.
you're a man or a woman, you get hit with that shot, kind of like what Bernard Hopkins hit De La Hoya with.
Yeah. You can't do
Yeah,
nothing, bro. Your whole body lock up. You
you
I
lock
can't do
remember.
nothing.
No,
You
I
can't do
remember
nothing.
the first time my brother sparred, like, cause
Then I
I
got
was already boxing a little bit before my brother started because I'm older than I'm 2 years older than him. So my brother came to the Sugar Ray Leonard gym and he said he wanted to start boxing. So he's sitting up there getting ready to have a sparring matchup and he's drinking water. I'm like, don't drink all that water. He's like, no,
Oh
I'm thirsty. I'm
Lord.
like, no, don't drink all that water. So he get in there and he doing this little thing and he caught his man with a couple of two pieces. Man, his opponent hit him to the body one time. That nigga came to the corner. He's like, I got pee. Take these gloves off. I got pee.
Why would he drink all that water? Why would he drink all that water?
I said, I told you not to drink all that water. That nigga was like, man, take these gloves off. I got pee.
Hey, that's like they tell you, you don't eat and then go swimming.
Nah, bro. But you know what's worse? I seen, man, and this is the right hand. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even a liver shot. Man, throw up in the ring, and you like, y'all, listen, you don't even know what to do. You like, I ain't never seen this. I ain't never seen nobody just throw up in the damn ring. I mean, all right,
Yeah.
but you all right?
Let me tell you something. I've seen guys in sparring that for some reason they stamina ain't up there, they out of breath. They go to the corner, you ask them if they okay, and they right in the middle of sparring. And I'm like, did he just do that?
I remember that.
Oh,
I
come
remember
on.
that daggone UFC
At least he made
fight.
it to the corner here.
I remember that UFC fight when that dude got hit with that body shot and he boo-booed all over the ring. I was like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember that too.
No, not the boo-boo.
God, this nigga all over the ring.
I see.
Dude,
He
the
took
dude
a
that
shit.
he was fighting, he pointing, he like, man, hold on, what's that?
Yeah, I see the UFC.
Oh no,
fight, the guy
he didn't
that
hit him. He went to try to pick him up and he strained real hard and everything started coming out. He was like, man, what's that?
No.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this
That's,
man.
hey, listen, that's got to be super embarrassing, bro.
Yo, oh man, and I'm eating down too. I got slow.
Like if you pee on yourself, it's something different because they can't tell. But damn, the boo-boo?
Oh, that joint was all over the
That's
ring.
embarrassing, bro.
Yo.
I'm not fighting no more after that. At least not in America. I am. It's quiet.
I'm not fighting after them. I'm like, y'all gotta change that mat. I am not getting up there.
Yeah, that's a
hold on. Now, Free, you know what's so bad? Now, when it's blood, sweat, all that, you okay?
I might as well go ahead and put a forfeit in there and tell y'all change that mat. I'm not fighting.
Hey, I can't go in there.
Hey, Dub, every time that man fight, you got to put a pamper on him. Fuck that. You got to put a pamper on that dude. I don't care.
Man, that man ain't fighting no more. What are you talking? That man ain't fighting no more.
We're going to sit in the ring. I'm going to ask him. I'm like, dog, you got your Depends on? You ain't got your Depends on. I ain't fighting you.
That man told me, I'm coming to your house this week to go swimming. Shit. No, you not.
I'm not fighting you. You ain't got your Depends
You not about to shit my food.
Bro, that's crazy work, bro. Just think about that, though. Just think about what, man.
Man, listen. And see, in UFC, all that MMA stuff it's enough where it's like you getting kicked to the body and all that. It's enough to make you shit. But I ain't never seen it happen. So that's crazy.
I can tell you right now, MMA, if I was to ever fight in MMA, dog, I would get disqualified. Because it's too much like street fighting. And I know me, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to win. I don't care if I gotta bite a nigga. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win. If
Like,
you
hey,
land on me, I'm gonna bite the hell out your
free.
ass. You land on top.
You cannot get in there free on your Andrew Galata shit. You can't do that.
Dog, I'm gonna bite the hell out you. I'm like, dog, I thought it was street fighting. I didn't know it was actually
Dub,
moving.
that's that Andrew Galata shit. That's why people didn't want to fight Andrew Galata like that, because he'll be winning the fight and then turn around. He feel like he losing. He bite your ass. Come on now,
No,
free.
that nigga Andrew Galata, that nigga was sending your nuts up to your daggone throat. That nigga was hitting niggas with low blows like a mug. That nigga, when that nigga hit Big Daddy Bo like 7 times in the nuts, I was like, damn, dog. I know his nuts hurt.
Hold on. He said he had nuts to your throat.
Dog, one of them joints, he put everything into it and hit him with the nuts. I was like,
and he be doing it on purpose. He was doing it on purpose. Like, bro, like, nigga.
Yeah. He told one of the referees, he told one of the referees, it was somebody he told, he said, I do what I have to do to win. I said, this motherfucker is crazy.
No, it was one joint, it was one flurry where he did a combination to Riddick Bowe nuts. I was like,
oh, that was the trick,
with a combination to the nuts.
Hello, free. What did he do?
That nigga threw like a 3-punch combo to the nuts. I was like, damn.
You out of order, man. You out of order,
No,
man.
that was the second fight. The second fight they had in Atlantic City when he hit him with that.
Hey, look, I'm listening, y'all. Look, I'm listening to this. My damn leg shaking right now.
Hey, because that shit hurt. And he knew what he was doing. Andrew Galata knew what he was doing. He wasn't stupid. Like, he wasn't stupid.
Well, hold on. Let me ask this. I gotta ask this question.
Yeah.
Did y'all think, in y'all opinion, in the Tank LaMont Roach fight, I thought Tank was throwing some low shots. And I thought Tank, he pulled a little dirtiness out of his bag with the shoulder. I thought he threw some low blows in there. That was my opinion.
He was all over the place, man. I think for the first time he was in an uncomfortable position. I could be wrong, or like D Free said earlier, he underestimated Lamont. You understand what I'm saying? He underestimated him.
All I know, it seemed like he was hitting that man in the nuts, in my opinion.
Listen, we have like fighters. Shit talking is a part of the sport. So when you tell somebody that you don't belong here, or if you tell somebody, hey man, don't bring your mama or bring your girl or bring your kids to the fight, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna embarrass you. And if your team keep talking, I'm gonna embarrass you. Well, yeah. Easier said than done. Easier said than done.
If you don't do it, I'm gonna better do it.
Yeah, I mean, you had El Rayo tell Gary Antoine, you don't belong here, but he showed him Saturday night, I do belong here. And if anybody thought that Lamont Roach didn't belong there Saturday night, he showed everybody I do belong here too.
I'm gonna tell you what Lamont Roach was on. Lamont Roach was listening to that song before he came out to the ring. Push him to the limit.
Is that what he was listening to? For the Miami. But hey, man,
push that man to the limit.
Man,
yeah,
I gotta check out, man. I gotta go on and get ready to ride out. So, man, y'all be safe.
Dub, I appreciate you joining me, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Man, we'll do it again.
We definitely will, Dub. Thank you, brother.
Hey, much love and respect. Appreciate you allowing me. And hey, man, y'all make sure y'all hit the man like button. Hit the like button,
Thank you so much. Hey, Dub, you going on today?
Yeah, well, yeah, technically, I guess, but it'll probably be free. Probably technically tomorrow, but I'll probably be on at 11 p.m. tonight. So,
all right, then don't worry. I'll be up for it. I'll check you. Don't worry, I got you.
Appreciate it, bro. Hey, man, much love and respect. Y'all do y'all thing.
Appreciate you. Yeah, Crush. I know, Crush. I know. But the sad thing about it is, he could actually run it back if he wants to. But to say he's not giving that man right now, because whatever, we'll see how this play out. We'll see. But I was okay with Saturday. I didn't really complain about nothing. You know, I got you, Crush. Got you right now. I didn't really complain about Saturday. I was okay, man. I was okay. I didn't go to bed like I was a little confused with the main event and when he did what he did, but other than that, it wasn't no complaints for me. I was Gucci. I went to bed fine, man. For anything, I'm
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
waiting to see the next match.
like me, I went to sleep just fine because, like I said, I'm not no daggone diehard fan of none of these people, or none of these fighters. I'm a supporter. Like even when Antoine lost against Bertho, I wasn't upset or nothing like that. Like I said, I'm not a fan of none of these fighters. I support these fighters, but I'm not a fan because I know how I am when I am a fan. I'm biased, so that's why I'm not a fan of none of these fighters. I just support the fighters that I support. But
Yeah,
I have no problem. Like I said, hey, um, Lamont Roach came out there and he did what he was supposed to do, and he should have got that win.
yeah,
The only thing I have a problem with, I got to go back on this one when Tank said he ain't running it back. I got a problem with that. You go wait PBC. To me, I have a problem with that. Run it back. Run it back. It's September,
Yeah,
October. Run it back.
yeah,
yeah. That
More
that
enough
that was
time. Run it back.
that was the
Instead of
only
making
thing
it
that
so bad,
I,
you want their belt.
that was
You
the
know
only
good.
thing that I was
Run it
upset
back.
with. The fact that that man didn't get a chance to get his hand raised.
That's fucked up.
Darnell Washington boxing needs a replay so the judge they can get the right. Yeah, you know. Oh, Crush, check your Instagram.
I don't think Crush
Yeah,
got an Instagram.
yeah.
I
I just
don't.
sent it to him.
Uh,
Yeah, I just sent it to him. Yeah, you right. They do, man. They do need a replay because some of the shit I don't know what some of these judges watch. That's why I'm trying to get me a judge up here to talk to them to see what it is that they see, and I'm working on that. So I know a couple judges. It's just hard to get them up here because of how they
Damn.
schedule and stuff.
Nah, they don't want to get exposed.
Well, I mean, it's crazy, man.
I need to. I
I'm
need
just
to get.
thinking.
I need to. We need to get a retired judge. That's what we need. Somebody who ain't afraid to tell exactly what be going on.
Well, I've always said this that I didn't know if it was a good idea to take some of these retired fighters and give them jobs, but they won't do it. They ain't gonna make no
It
room for
it
them.
it, it's a good idea if you can get a retired fighter that's going to keep it honest, not the ones
Yes.
that has favorite fighters. You got ones that's going to keep it honest. Like I think Andre Ward will be a excellent judge.
Yeah.
I think Andre Ward would be an excellent judge because he keeps it 100. I Even though he likes Shakur Stevenson, I didn't heard him talk bad about Shakur. Well, not bad, but he gave him criticism. I heard him give him
Yes.
criticism. So I just need fighters. I just need people to be 100. Keep it 100. If the
Yeah.
dude lost, the dude lost. It is
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the day. Well, I ain't gonna say it's not the end of the day because some of these guys it very well may be the end of the day.
We gonna get you an underrated. We gonna get you an underrated to be judges. Y'all make it.
They don't want me to be a judge because there's gonna be a lot of your favorites gonna be losing.
You know what? You can't do that.
No, I'm not saying that I'm gonna do it on purpose. I'm saying because I know how to score a fight, and some of these guys be winning rounds that they didn't win.
Yeah. Yo, you know when I knew it was gonna be some shit? When they said 114 to 114, I said, uh-oh, here we go. I said, uh-oh, here we go. Even
Yep.
look, even Lamar had this look on his face like, what?
That
I
man
said,
Lamont looked right
oh,
in the camera. Lamont looked right in the camera. He said, "Man, that's some bullshit."
yeah.
He looked
When
right
I
in the
heard,
camera and said that joint
you know how you
multiple
can tell
times.
it's gonna be a draw? You know how you can always tell it's gonna be a draw? The way what you call it says it. When he goes such and such, 114 to 114, this is declared a draw. That's when you know it's gonna be. I said, oh, that had
I knew
everybody in the bathroom center like, what?
I knew one or two things. It was either either going to be a draw or it was be a split decision. And when he read off the first card, I was like, oh, he only read off one. And then he said the two names behind that. I said, yeah, it's going to be a split decision. Once he said Tank Davis' name first, I said, yeah, it's going to be either a split decision or it's going to be a draw. And then he said the two scorecards together. I said, yeah, it's a draw. It's a draw. I can see it coming. It's a draw.
I was waiting to hit 114, the one like something. I was like, damn.
I was waiting to hit 113. I was waiting to hit 113, 115. If I heard 113, 115, I'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
They gave it to Lamont Roach as a split decision.
Man, that would have been such a damn shocker. Woo! You talking about talking shit? Oh my God. They had to do a parade for him out there where he was at.
Oh yeah. They would have
celebrated. They would have do a damn parade out there for him.
Oh yeah.
That would have been really something to celebrate.
Yeah, they definitely would have been celebrating.
And I still give him his credit. I still give him his credit to go, damn, brother, you did your thing, man. And I'm not mad at you, man. You did your thing, man. And this is why I be like, we can't never say who deserves it, who deserves this, who deserves that, because people will prove you wrong. All right, here you go.
This is the reason why. This is the reason why you can't say none of these fights are trash fights before the fight happened. Because you said it's a trash fight. The fight haven't even happened yet. And we found out that it was the most exciting fight of the year.
That's a fact. We gonna get Crush the rematch. Crush gonna do the rematch. He gonna referee that one.
I'm gonna referee it.
Crush gonna rematch Steve Welp.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Man,
give me your thoughts on it, Crush. How did you feel?
Oh yeah, I still got a lot more cook to go on it, man. I'm gonna make it brief. Here's the thing. There's something that's called humble pie. And all these guys need to eat it if they haven't ate it, but they're going to get it. And Saturday was Tank's humble pie. That's my guy, but he's feeling himself a little too much. He got the wrong message from his friend Lamont Roach. He thought Roach is just going to come and put on a good performance and get paid. No, this man was coming to make history, because I would have been on the same thing as Lamont Roach, friend or no friend. So Lamont Roach had the right approach. The biggest deal, one of the biggest deals in boxing. Bro, we cool, but if you're going to give me this chance, you give me the chance for the whole thing. Don't tell me you just give me a chance to put money in my pocket and I'm supposed to take an L. No, I want all of it. You ain't trying to give me all of it. Don't give me no opportunity at all. That's where Tank went wrong at. And he was just too comfortable, wasn't focused. You got to stay focused for everybody. You can't be talking this. You can't be talking this Floyd Mayweather comparison. None of these guys can, because none of you dudes got the mentality that Floyd Mayweather had. He had one of the most focused Mamba mentalities in boxing. Hate this man all you want. In the ring, out the ring, he's a great. And he did everything that he needed to do to make sure that he would stay that. This man to hang out at clubs and run home.
So, Brother Crush, let me ask you a question. This underrated. How you feel, brother?
Turn your volume up, underrated. Can't hear you.
Yeah, you can't hear you.
You got to go a little louder. I don't know what you're doing. You sound too low. What?
You hear me now?
No,
that's better.
You're still low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a brother question. So, for me, when I see the other 5 block years,
wait a minute? Are you stepping away from your phone, underrated? You're going up and you're going down.
No, I'm right.
You might have to go out and come back in. I don't know. You low.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the thing, man. So learn a lesson for him. So you better tighten up. That's all I got to say. I ain't gonna kick him in the dirt. I don't need to. He lost. I admitted it. They got a few things wrong. Even the old Dan Camp was a little too comfortable and too easy. None of them they wasn't hungry for this. No matter what the situation, you got to stay hungry, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the changes of the coach for a moment, but it's just a lot in this fight. I was like, there's something different about this one compared to all the other ones.
They all a little arrogant, man. I'm saying it. They was
Yeah,
man, they just a little too comfortable, man. Anybody get in that ring with Tank Man gonna try to make history. If they not, they tripping. I'll be trying to beat the brakes off of Tank if it was me. You damn
man.
right. You damn
Soon,
right. If it was
soon as
Devin,
he
I'd be
ran,
trying to knock his head off. If it
soon as
was
he ran,
Shakur, I'd be trying to. Huh?
yeah, it's crazy, man. Soon as he ran to that corner to get his face wiped out, I'd have ran with him and hit his ass.
He was.
I
He
would
was.
have. I would have followed right behind him.
I followed him and tried to knock his shit off. I promise you,
I
I'd have
would.
tried to knock his shit off.
I'm gonna
I
tell you
would have
right
caught
now.
him while he was
I
on
would
his
have
way
hit
to
him so
taking
hard
that
that he
knee.
would have went through the ropes.
And
I would
that's
have
not
knocked
to
his
say,
ass right through the ropes.
you guys don't like Tank. That's why you're saying that. No, bro, it's not about that. This is boxing.
Nah.
Protect yourself at all times. This is why
No,
Victor Ortiz got his shit
Yeah.
checked.
no. I'm gonna
Yep.
tell you right
He been
now.
doing
The
this.
man, the man went to the corner and leaned out the ropes like he wanted to go out there. I would have sent his ass out there.
Yeah. You damn right. So this is no Tank hate over here. You know,
No,
he's one of the guys I support like that. Everybody know, but I keep it real with all these damn fighters. You hear me? That's what I do. That's what
but
I do. Cause you would not
they
be
act like
calling
it's
me a damn
slander.
man.
But they act like it's
We
not slander. It's not slander.
it's
It's
not
real.
saying
This is
we
boxing,
calling it
bro.
out. If I can call it out on all them other fighters, I'm gonna call it out on him too. He don't get no pass.
Nobody
Nobody
is
gets a
safe.
pass. Yeah,
Nobody gets a
nobody is
pass.
safe. Nobody is safe. And ain't
You turn
nobody killing, ain't nobody kicking head in the dirt, ain't nobody turning their back on him. I'm just saying he better tighten the hell up. He's a little too comfortable.
you turn your back on me,
And
I'm gonna try to knock your
yeah,
head all the way
you
to the
turn your
fucking
back
second
on
row.
me
You want this one to do
and
it?
Mr. War, you turn your back on me and Mr. War, I'ma take your whole entire head off
And we would
with your
listen.
back and then I'ma walk through it.
We were taught
I'ma
as
tear your face up.
we all were taught as youngsters. Never turn your back on the enemy. Don't turn your back on nobody, man. You crazy? You turn your back
You
on me. I'm gonna try to send your head to where they sell a popcorn
Hey,
at.
I was always taught. I was always taught if you turn your back, you might not be able to turn back.
Yeah.
I ain't lying. You turn your
He
back,
said,
you might not be able to turn back.
"Hey, D Free, you an ass, man."
No, I'm
Listen.
saying because
Yeah,
dealing with
yeah, yeah.
somebody like me, you turn your back, I'm putting you to sleep.
Yep.
Oh, I swear. I'm not trying to give you an
Listen.
opportunity. I'm not trying to give you an opportunity to come back. I'm gonna put you out.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen.
You might not turn
You
back.
turn you
That's why when people were
you
mad
turn
at
your
Floyd
you
for what he
turn your
did with the
you
video,
turn your
they was mad at
you
Floyd
turn
for
your
what he
back
did
on
with the
me,
video.
I'm
I
gonna
wasn't
make
mad
it
at
your
Floyd.
permanent new front. That's what
Yeah,
I'm gonna do. You turn your back on me,
I
I'm gonna make it your
wasn't
permanent new
mad.
front.
I wasn't mad at Floyd in the Victor Ortiz situation. You protect yourself at all times, baby.
Yep.
Nah, I
You know what I
wasn't mad at
mean?
Floyd. That's exactly what I said. I said the rules is you protect yourself at all times. The referee already brought them together. They shook hands and they walked away. He
During
wanted
the
to hug again.
situation, I
Nigga,
believe they
bye.
did. Hey, troll me. You right. He probably was. He was probably so damn confused. He didn't think to run up on because he probably was trying to figure out. And then that's why Tank apologized to him. I'm sorry, which we don't see Tank ever do. Even Tank knew he was like. But Mark was like, "Wait a minute, what just happened?" He had to apologize to that man for that shit because it's like you stopping the action. Wait a minute, what did we stop in the action for? What happened? So it was. I would have been confused too. Like, okay, what's going on?
And I think also he did it out of the little respect he had for him. I think it was anybody else, Lamont would try to put their ass in them
Man,
goddamn
I'm
ropes.
telling you right now, Crush, not to sound like no big bad wolf, I'd have sent that man to the bathroom.
Listen,
I mean, the bathroom
even
that the fans
listen,
use, not in the dressing room.
listen. I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all think Tommy Hearns put Marty Marr into the wall. Listen, that nigga would have been in Valley Parking with the uniform on and everything. I would have hit his ass with motherfucking hard.
Hey,
He would have
you
had a
remember how
Valley uniform on. I would have morphed him out his gloves and his trunks and everything. He doing
you
Valley
remember how
Parking right now.
y'all remember how George Foreman made Joe Frazier jump in the ring? I'd have hit him with one of those.
Oh, that
I'd
shit.
have made,
Oh man,
I'd have made his ass jump in that ring.
that's no disrespect to the legend Joe Frazier, but that is one of my joints, man. And every time I watch it, I just laugh, man. There's no disrespect to
It's hard
the
not to
legend,
laugh. We're
man.
not disrespecting it, but it's hard not to laugh, though, bro. It's hard not to laugh. I ain't never seen a man do the. I ain't never seen a man do a heel toe in the ring.
Now
Shit.
listen, imagine seeing that shit as a kid live.
Oh
I
man,
seen it as a kid.
that's crazy. Hey, there's kids right now that's coming up that saw Saturday's fight and was like, I didn't know you can do that in the middle of a ring. I didn't know. I thought the ref could stop it. I didn't know a guy could just go to the corner. No,
Now,
kids.
my little cousins was here. They 11 and 12 and stuff. They was up there with my son. They was watching them fight upstairs. And
Yeah,
little cousin Jerome said, "Hey man, he ain't supposed to do that. Dude, why you ain't gonna knock him out?"
yeah, yeah,
He
man.
said, "Don't
It's
do that, man." He said, "Think he's supposed to do that, dude? Why you ain't gonna knock him out?"
man. Listen, it's just it is what it is, and it was a great one. Now what people are gonna do is now because this whole week, Crush and Free, y'all know automatically that people are just gonna make a big deal and say this and say that this week. I'm looking at it like this now. It's like we're moving on from it because now it's like we don't know what's gonna come from Tank next. We don't know what's gonna happen from Lamont next. Um, I'm hoping somebody says, "Hey man, I ain't seen nothing special about Lamont Saturday. I want a piece of the action." I'm hoping somebody does that because it makes it interesting. I didn't see nothing special about him, and I can hang in there with him. I'm not Tank. Damn sure right, you ain't Tank. So we're gonna see what happens. Because there's always somebody willing to call somebody out. Or there's gonna be guys that see that and think that, hey, if Lamar can do it, I can do it. Nah, well, don't you go start thinking that. Don't you
They can.
start thinking.
Now I want them to think that maybe we'll get some of these fights.
Yeah. No, as far as you thinking you can beat him, I don't care about you getting in there with him. Go ahead and get in there with him. Because like you said, we need that. We need that. All the fights, and I'm respectfully, I have nothing against dude across the water. I don't want to see every time we want to see a great fight, it's got to come from across the water. We can make them same kind of great fights right here, right where we at. Fights that we can actually get to. You understand what I'm saying? We can make that happen right here.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to, we can't go across. We can't, me, you, we all three can't go across the fucking water.
I ain't going across that daggone water. Not no 16-hour flight. With all these planes been going down, hell no.
Ah!
I'm already scared of heights, and you think I'm gonna go across water with all these damn planes going down?
Hey man, hey, you stupid Free.
Hey, I'm just being honest.
What you say? You think I'm going across the? Tank should have to rematch Lamont if it real, man. Yeah, Tank gonna take some time. Believe that. He gonna take some time. He feels like there's some things he need to work on. Yeah. Who knows if we see him later this year? It might not happen. We don't know. Because at this point in his career, despite of what happened Saturday, That man could take one more if he want to and be like, man, I respectfully, I'm out of here. No matter who we feel like he should give a rematch to, who we feel like he should fight again, that man can respectfully say one more, and I'm out of here. And people will be upset with him. Oh, I want to see him fight this person, that person. Well, get over it. You didn't want to see him in there with Lamont, but how great was it? Now, if somebody still go out their way to say, man, that shit was a waste and I shouldn't have paid for it, but this is what I always say, Free. No matter how it goes, they're going to find a reason to complain.
Yeah.
You're going to find a reason to complain. Doesn't matter. J. Rock Williams could have went in there and got a knockout. Jerry Hurd could have went in there and got a knockout. And people would have still said, well, I bet you they can't beat such and such. Their time is over. So, it doesn't even matter anymore, man. People will find, you can give people what they asking for or close to what they asking for, and they'll still look you in the eye and say, man, that shit was trash. That's why I don't be talking with these dudes. That's why I see when dudes try to go back and forth with you and Crush. What's going on, Underrated? No, I can't hear you. You muted?
I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing this time, D.
Oh shit! I just seen that he got his uniform on. I didn't even
every time he gets on, he put that shit on. I ain't do nothing.
I just peeped that he had his uniform on. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Since you got that uniform on, Free, you need to go arrest them damn judges.
Do nothing, D. Free. I'm not part of the judges. Why?
Hey, go find out, Free. Go find out who those judges were and prosecute them. Go get him.
Yeah, why you gotta prosecute me though? I didn't do nothing. D free this time, man.
As a man, if I got over someone, I would give them just. Yeah, but at the same time, Josh, we know how boxing. This is a funny game. It's funny. It's funny and it's strange. There's two people now. There's two people officially that might not ever get a rematch. One is Pitbull Cruz, and we know we can stop entertaining that. And Lamont Roach might have just became another guy that might not get it. Remember, he said when they asked him, right, would you give Pitbull Cruz a rematch? And he thought about it. First, he was like, yeah, nah. So Roach might have just became the second guy that might not get a rematch. But we'll see what happens. We don't know, man. I was all right with Saturday, and now I'm looking forward to.
Oh, Clarence, you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You ain't seen my new desk, did you?
No, sir. I did not.
Oh, look.
I did not see.
I'm gonna show you the other view. Hold on, let me turn this around.
Oh, there! Look at that. That's a wrestling desk.
Oh.
That means when somebody come in there, you going to jail.
He ain't doing that, but taking up all the damn living room space. That's all he doing. Underrated.
No,
that's
my
Let me let people know right when you go over there, that means you getting arrested.
First of all, how is Miss Free supposed to walk through the living room with all your shit in the way?
Oh, it's a lot of space in here. This joint is definitely big enough.
Hey, Underrated. We going to Free house. We going to just respectfully just chill in his crib and eat up everything in his damn refrigerator.
No, I can't. No, he gonna arrest me. He got prints. No, I'm not doing no.
His belt. Lamont should vacate his belt.
Look at this, y'all. Yeah, I'm not getting arrested.
He should vacate his belt and move to 35. I think Lamont do great at 35. I think Lamont Roach does excellent at 35. And there's still, no matter how many people are moving to 40, there's still a lot of fights at 35.
So let me ask you a question. What you think about the 147? Now you got people moving up.
140 still, as long as Boots is around, it's gonna be a problem for anybody.
Yeah, I don't see nobody beating Boots at 47.
I don't see nobody. When I heard Bill Haney says, and you remember this, Free, when he says, was it no, it wasn't no, Susan, let me take that back. He didn't say Boots. He said Barrios. You don't think we'll come knocking at your door? And I'm like, ooh, that's a Ooh, I don't know. But to see him at 47, first of all, and I hate to say it, going back to last April with him and this guy Garcia, I don't know how Devin's even gonna be mentally, but we all going to get to see it May 2nd. That's the crazy. Yo, Free, do you know that fight? Hey, Free, do you know that fight is in Times Square?
Yeah, we was talking about that the other
Times
day.
Square?
We was
I
talking
thought
about that
that
the
the
other day.
press conference is in Times Square. The fight is in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, there's going to be a free fight to the public.
It's going to be
in
a
the middle
free
of Times
fight.
Square.
May 2nd. You tell Coco Tina, y'all might be coming y'all asses here on May 2nd. It's a free
You
fight.
mean the Times Square?
I'm gonna tell you like this. If you smart, you will stay your ass away from Times Square on May 2nd.
You ain't shut up, Free. You always spoiling stuff. Shut up, Free.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yo, he get on my nerve, yo. He make people not want to go nowhere. Shut up, Free.
They better have those judges in a bulletproof glass. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If they know what's best for them, they better be in a bulletproof glass.
Well, I need to come because my birthday is May 4th. Yeah, what? I don't know. Can you, Josh? Can you make it here by then? Because the only thing you're paying for, technically, brother, is a room to stay in. The fight is free. May 2nd. The press conference is Tuesday. I'm hoping I got my credentials. They didn't send them yet, but I'm hoping I got them. But it's a free fight in the middle of Times Square. How y'all gonna say no to that?
Yeah, I mean, and it's convenient too to get to.
It's in the middle of Times Square.
It's convenient. Yo, Clarence can tell. I'm talking. It is so convenient.
Man, it's so damn convenient that I think that I'm gonna sleep outside of Times Square the day before just to make sure I have my
people from outside. It's so convenient.
It's so convenient. It's so convenient. Hey, you need trains to get home. It's so convenient. Times Square ain't filled with nothing but subways. You're gonna get home. And if you're staying in a hotel downtown, you'll be all right.
And sometimes you never know. It depends on the hotel. Sometimes they have shuttles. You get to the fight.
Josh, I'm telling you, Josh, come on for that, man. It's free. Because let me tell you, nobody's gonna pay to see a fight in the middle of Times Square. When fights happen in Times Square for free any damn way. You could be walking down the street in Times Square and somebody gets shot. Underrated to tell you, fights pop off every day in Times Square. And there's a police station. There's a police station in the middle of Times Square.
Middle of Times Square, y'all.
We'll still find a way to get it on.
And then if you want to have a nice stroll to Central Park, you can take it that straight up to Central Park.
Know what I'm saying?
If you want to walk.
I'm gonna do a video on that. Shit, I should get onto that. I should get on that now that we passed this fight right here. Now that we passed this one, because I don't know what's coming up right now. That Fedora fight is not this. I think it's later on this month or April, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know what's coming up for this month, but that's probably what I'm gonna get to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come back later on today and get to that about the May 2nd. I'm gonna get back to that later on today. I'll go ahead because I'm not doing nothing else. I want to try to do as much videos as I can for the moment because it helps the content. It helps the channel. But yeah, so if anybody didn't know, and the press conference, like I said, for that is Tuesday, and I'm hoping I get credentials. It was just sent to me. Shout out to my brother Thomas, who just sent that to me. I think just Saturday he sent it to me. So yeah, sent it to me Saturday. So we're gonna see how they go. Marky Dan, what up?
What's up, Marky Dan?
It should be a good one. But hey, no complaints about Saturday. You know what I mean? I don't care about all you whining, complaining ass people because, like I said, y'all always look for reasons to complain, and I'm not. I was
It
happy
was a
with,
great card. I mean, it was a
you
great
know,
card.
people,
What people
hey,
complain about?
complaining is just part of what people are going to do. That's why when I say certain stuff, if you don't like
Casual.
something, you don't have to watch it.
You don't have
Boycott
to
it.
watch
Oh,
it.
you can't tell die-hard boxing fans, junkies to boycott. Y'all ain't junkies. The hell you talking about? I had to block one idiot last week when he said that. Idiot, you don't know nothing. Y'all not junkies.
Y'all casuals, man. Y'all don't know
I
what
don't
you're
even want
talking
to
about.
call
Y'all
you.
got a
Sometimes
choice. Y'all don't
I
have to
don't want to
watch
call
the
y'all.
fights.
I really don't want to call y'all casuals half of the time.
I'm just being nice.
No, yeah,
I
you
was
know
gonna
what I'm
say
saying?
you
Like
don't
y'all
have
don't
to
be knowing
watch
nothing,
it.
bro. And then got the audacity to want to argue with somebody. Shit, not
You don't
me.
have to watch these fights, y'all. Y'all don't, I'm talking about, y'all don't have to watch the fight. You do have a
No,
choice. You don't have to
I
watch
don't.
it.
I don't have to watch nothing. I feel like that's not entertaining. I don't have to watch no promotional company that I feel like is not putting on no good fights. I don't have to do it. None of us have to do it. None of us don't have to do it. You know what
To
I'm
watch
saying?
with, I don't have to watch D3 arrest somebody because I know it's gonna happen. I don't have to
Yo,
watch.
you stupid. You stupid for that one. All these crying ass dudes. That's all they do, and I'm like,
Hey,
bro, shut up.
they was complaining when I got home this morning, bro. Like, y'all don't have to watch these. Why y'all complaining for what?
Complaining
Hey,
about every damn thing. That's what they do, bro. That's why I be like, that's why you don't, man. Like I said, you'll never see me. You'll never see me back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because I don't even have to talk to y'all. I really don't have to talk to y'all. I don't because I enjoy boxing a little different from what y'all do. You know what I mean? I already got my amateurs going on this week and all that. You know,
even
I
the
got a
amateurs, yeah, that's big with amateurs, yeah.
yeah. You know, and I have to get
Congratulations to
ready. We
you.
got the Golden Gloves and all that going on. I got to get ready to start reaching out to some fighters to get them on here. I got some I'm gonna reach out today to holler at them about. So I got a million things going on. I don't care, man, about none of that. I'm enjoying life. I was just on the news. God is good, man.
Yo, brother McClain, yo, was on News One. That's
Yeah,
syndicated.
God is good,
That's
man.
national, y'all.
Yeah, it's national. God is good, man. I got,
News One.
the doors are opening up for me and everything that I'm doing, and I'm going back to be on the news. Again, it hasn't been set up. Maybe I'm gonna go back in June. Clarence, we on there. I'm not on nobody, Marky Dan. I'm not on nobody. I'll sit back and enjoy boxing. What happened Saturday happened. I'm not, we already expressed how that went down. I'm not on nobody because at the end of the
Oh,
day, I don't get paid from these dudes. So,
brother McClain, I forgot to tell you this. I was talking to somebody because the boxing camp is like about like 5 minutes away. They said they'd be opening soon. So when they be opening soon, I tell them is it possible that I can get some interviews on that? I said yeah. I
oh,
said
you
so
talking
I
about when you did that?
yeah.
Oh, well, you got to let me know because
I'll let you know ahead of time. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
because you and Coco Tina came out here twice already. So me and Tiff, I told her, I said, look, man, they done been just like D Free. He done came out here. We got to go out there. We're gonna try to come see our people that come see us.
Yeah.
Man,
So wherever that camp open up, yo, be the number one grinder would be in Newport News. Y'all be seeing firsthand, and
I'm
I
not.
let you know.
I'll be damn. I'm not spoiled, and I'm an '80s baby. Ain't no such thing. Y'all spoil you because when y'all don't get what y'all want in boxing, y'all cry about it. I'm an '83 baby. No such thing as me being spoiled. No such thing. As soon as y'all get one bad card that y'all don't like, y'all cry about it. I'm not on
Hey,
nobody neck. I don't get paid for with these fighters. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't have to
but
watch it.
they don't even know what a good card is, bro.
I don't be caring about none of that shit, bro. At the end of the day, this is the reason why, like I said, you hear me talk about this fight today. I'm not going about tanking Lamont for the rest of this week. Today, that's it, and it's quiet. I'm
Let's
gonna
be
talk about
honest.
I'm
Let's
gonna talk
be
about the
honest.
May 2nd card. I'm gonna talk
Yeah.
about possibly a few future fights coming up and what does people want to see, and I'm moving on respectfully because y'all
He-
gonna spend the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna spend the next couple weeks talking about this.
I mean, let's be honest, bro. For the last few
I
months,
didn't get nothing. I didn't get nothing.
especially this year,
Hold on, underrated. Hold on,
especially
underrated.
this year,
Hold on, underrated. Underrated. Hold on,
there's
underrated.
no better.
Underrated. Hold on. I ain't got nothing I wanted in boxing. So you can't say I got what I wanted to buy or y'all got what y'all wanted because whatever boxing gives you, you got two choices. You could watch it or you could not watch it. It's that simple.
Yeah, let me get this out, brother McClain. The last few months, I'm talking real boxing fan. The last few months, especially this year, there is no bad card at all. So where's y'all complaining? No bad card.
And we can't get people.
I can say
And
I
another thing,
witness.
we're not promoters, so we can't get people to fight anything. You got to remember, these fighters pick and choose who it is that they want to fight. Even when there's somebody's mandatory, if these fighters go, "Hey, I'm dropping my belt because they gave me 30 days to make a decision, whatever," and I'm deciding, we can't get them to do anything. The fighters gotta want to do it.
Want to do it. That's what I'm saying. If we could look back, I'm talking about a few years from now. We look back, God's will, and I still be here, and I could say, I witnessed a few months from 2020 to 2025. It was not a bad card. I could say I witnessed that I'm part of history watching these fights. I mean, people understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying boxing ain't had no good cards back then, but I talk about consecutively for a long time. Oh my God, and y'all still talking? What time are you on?
My damn jaw. I gotta stop eating this damn candy.
What can you eat?
Yeah, we did. Okay, that's what we gonna have, Monkey Dan. If that's a problem, then maybe you should become a promoter.
I understand why y'all.
You know what I mean? Maybe you should become a promoter. Everybody who has an issue with the way these fights are going, take whatever money you got, get in boxing, go be like
And
Jake
fix
Paul,
it.
or be like Jake Paul and Turkey Alley Sheik. Take whatever money y'all got, and y'all get in there and do what they do. You know why y'all can't do it? Because y'all ain't got the funds for it.
What is y'all talking about? Where's a bad fight? Where bad fights? I mean, where's y'all talking about?
You know what I mean?
Where's y'all talking about?
Y'all gonna spend the
Where's
rest of.
bad fights you're seeing? Where
I
I mean,
mean,
like, am I missing something?
at the end
Am
of the
I
day,
missing something?
listen, protect it though. Saturday was great. I'm not worried about it. I don't worry about people complaining because that's what people gonna do. We have a bunch of complainers, and that's just how it's going. But it was
Where the
great.
bad
It was
fights
great
at?
Saturday. I'm gonna be back later on today because I gotta bust a move. I'm gonna come back later on today. We're gonna
All right,
talk
brother
about
McClain.
we're gonna talk about May 2nd card. But make
Yeah.
sure y'all like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all y'all that's coming in.
Thank you, brother.
I appreciate all the subscribers I'm getting up there. Just thank y'all, man. Continue on doing what y'all do. I'm gonna be back later on because I really gotta bust this move.
All right, man. Thank you, brother McClain. Appreciate you.
Listen, I'll be back at 5:15.
All right, peace.
Love y'all. Y'all know what it is. First of all, everybody be safe traveling. Wherever you going, be safe out there. Catch y'all later. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.